Welcome back to another keyboard review, and this time we're going Hall effect with the Ajazz AK820 Max HE. 2024 and into this new year saw the market flooded with Hall effect gaming keyboards, opening up lots of options for consumers, but more importantly, making them accessible. The Ajazz AK820 Max HE is one of those accessible picks, coming in at just $70. Alright, before we go any further though, I just have to get this out of the way. Mechlands did send me this keyboard for this review, but that's going to bear no effect on my overall thoughts and opinions. As with any review, let's start off with the unboxing, and the packaging is definitely on theme for Ajazz. The board itself comes with a dust cover as well as a plastic sleeve, which is a good start. Accessories are minimal though. You get a user manual, USB A to C cable, keycap and switch puller, and that's it. I've come to expect pretty bare bones packaging from Ajazz, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If their goal is to provide affordable products, then packaging is a pretty logical corner to cut. Let's move on to the actual design and build quality though. And I think most people watching this video are going to recognize this theme, so at the very least the board looks good. It's made up of a full plastic structure, but one of those thicker molded ones, so it's still perfectly sturdy in my opinion. It comes in at 920 grams, so yeah, for a plastic keyboard it's definitely not flimsy. Height adjustable feet and rubber pads make up a pretty simple underside, though I'm not sure why the quality control sticker is on the back. That kind of thing should really be assumed. Now, most Hall effect keyboards limit you to a wired only connection, and for good reason. The speeds they boast just don't really play well with wireless connectivity. For an added premium, bringing the board up to $100, Ajazz offer a tri-mode connectivity variant. That variant does also bring a screen. Do note though that the advertised top speeds will not be available wirelessly, but I suppose it's nice to have the option. The tri-mode variant also ships with a 4000 mAh battery as well. Alright, so yeah, you're getting an exploded 75% ANSI layout here, which most people prefer, and I would have to say I'm one of those people. It just means you get your full function row and a bit more spacing over on this side of the keyboard, which I tend to prefer. Some more features up top include this volume knob, which will satisfy its fair share of people, as well as this little screen, which I could give or take. It shows some pretty typical system information, and I believe you can upload a GIF on there, but I'm never really a fan of downloading those softwares unless they're absolutely essential. A pet peeve of mine is this big intrusive branding on the front, but yeah, there's not much we can do about that. Those in favour of RGB lighting won't be disappointed either, as you're getting pretty vibrant south-facing RGB backlighting. Alright, for keycaps you're getting a nice set of double shot PBT caps in the cherry profile, and like I mentioned earlier, these have become pretty well known, no complaints here. The stars of the show, the magnetic switches, aren't actually particularly well documented. Anyway, they're an open bottom magnetic switch with factory lubing, and yeah, I'm not really sure on any of the other specs to be honest. In terms of the sound profile of the keyboard, I do have to say it was really reminiscent of early day Hall effect keyboards. It's just got that really distinct sound and feel that I would say is not really too desirable. The stabilizers aren't exactly perfect either, with some pinginess as well as the spacebar being really loud. Now, I know Hall effect keyboards aren't exactly renowned for their typing experience in terms of sound and feel, but the further we get into 2025, the more options we're seeing that are really doing a good job. But anyway, take a listen. Alright, moving on to software compatibility, and here lies one of the major drawbacks for me. You have to install their proprietary software for this, and it's not particularly good to be honest. It feels like Hall effect gaming keyboards kinda set a foundation for providing web-based modern solutions for customizing your board with all the new gaming features that brings. So whenever we have to revert back to downloading those proprietary software drivers, it's kinda disappointing. Alas, the board still comes with loads of the latest and greatest gaming features. Adjustable actuation, quick trigger, dynamic keystroke, mod tap, toggle key and more, but I'm not going to go into detail as this stuff has become pretty run-of-the-mill. So yeah, I don't want to drag this review out any longer than I need to. You're getting a more budget-friendly magnetic powered gaming keyboard that looks well and has the performance. It's not going to win any typing experience awards, nor certainly not software support, but if you're focused on gaming performance and just want something that works, it'll definitely do the job. If you are thinking about picking this keyboard up, I think the better value lies in the wired only version without the screen. It drops the price down to $70, and to be honest, you're not giving up at an essential for that. For me, that's where this board makes the most sense. Strip out the fluff, keep all the essential features, and it becomes a decently solid pick. Alright, that's going to conclude my review of the Ajazz AK820 Max HE. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like and subscribe if you're feeling extra generous. Another huge thanks to the people over at Mechlands for making this one possible.